Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So here today we are going to be solving these questions. So now these questions and also just simultaneous equation questions. Let's begin with this one. We are told that find the first term and the common difference of an AP whose fourth and ninth terms are 26 and 61. So using the nth term is equal to a plus our n minus 1 times our d. So what is our first term? First term is unknown, so we say a1. Then which term is this? So the fourth term, so we are going to say a number 4, which is term number 4, should be equal to our fourth term. We have an n of 4 minus 1 times what is our d. So our d is unknown, so this is what we are going to do. The fourth term is 26, so where there is a4, so a4 is equal to 26. Where there is a4, we say 26 should be equal to a1 plus our 4 minus 1, that's 3, times our d. So this is the first equation. Then for the other one, we have our term number 9, so a9 is equal to a1 plus our n minus 1 times d. So we have our first term is unknown, so a1 plus what is our number of terms, so it is 9 since it is the ninth term, minus 1 times what is our d, it is unknown. So we have term number 9 is equal to 61, so we say 61, so 61 should be equal to a1 plus our 8d, like that. So with this we are now going to solve them simultaneously. So we have simultaneously we are going to be solving our value, which is our 26 is equal to a1 plus 3d. We also have our 61 is equal to a1 plus our 8d. So subtracting, we are going to have 26 minus 61. So 26 minus 61 is less, but to avoid complicating stuff, let's just get this bigger one, put it on top, subtract. Why are we subtracting? Because a and a have got the same value. So we have 61 minus 26, it will be, we get 1, so 11 minus 6 will give us 5. 5 minus 2 will give us 3. So we have 35 should be equal to a1 minus a1 is 0. 8 minus 3 will give us 5d, like that. Then we divide over 5 over 5. Then our d value should be equal to 7. Likewise, getting any of the two equations, if we want, we can get this one, but I prefer getting the one with smaller values to avoid making mistakes. So whichever equation you get at the end of the day, it will produce the same answer. So we are going to get this equation and put to find our a1. So 26 should be equal to a1 plus 3. Our d is 7, which will be a1 plus 21. So this will be 26. This goes this side, it will be 26 minus 21 should be equal to a1. So our a1 should be equal to 6. Oh, 5, not 6. 26 minus 21 is 5. So now let's look at our problems, those other ones, and how we are going to be dealing with them. So we have, it says that given that x plus 2, x plus 3, 2x squared plus 1 are 3 consecutive terms of an AP, finds the possible values of x. So what are the possible values of x? So the possible values of x, so if it is an AP, the common difference is the same. So if you subtract term number 2 minus term number 1, it will be the same if you subtract this minus this. So we are going to get our x, so the difference is the same. Difference is equal to term number 2 minus term number 1. The difference is also equal to term number 3 minus term number 1. So which will be term number 2 is x plus 3 minus term number 1 is our x plus our 2, which gives us x plus our 3. This by this it will be negative x. This by this it will be negative 2, which will be equal to, so this and this goes, so we have our 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. So the difference here, it is giving us that it is equal to 1. Then the other difference, we are going to get term number 3, which is this one minus this one. We are going to have so we are going to have our 2x squared plus 1 minus our term number 2. So preceding terms, term number 3 minus term number 2, term number 2 minus 1, term number 4 minus term number 3. So we have minus our term number 2 is x plus our 3. This gives us a value that is equivalent to, we are going to get something like 2x squared plus 1. Then we have negative by this, it will be negative x, negative by 3, it will be negative 3, like that. So we have our 2x squared, so this will be our d, 1 minus 3. Okay, so we get this, we have minus x. 1 minus 3 gives us a value that is equivalent to negative 2, like that. So with this d and this d are equal, therefore equating, so d is equal to 1, so we put 1 there, so it will be 1 should be equal to 2x squared minus x minus 2. So this one goes this side, it will, here we are going to remain with 0, should be equal to 2x squared minus x minus 2 minus 1, which gives us our 2x squared minus x minus 3. So factorizing, we have the product, which is equal to AC, which should be equal to, our A is 2 times our C is this coefficient, which is negative 3, should be equal to negative 6. Sum should be equal to B, which should be equal to our B, which is our negative 1, like that. Then the factor should be equal to, what is our factor? Our factor is equal to two numbers, which when we add them, they give us negative 1. When we multiply them, they give us negative 6. So these two numbers, when we do that, these numbers can be our negative 3 and our positive 2. So when we add this negative 1, we multiply negative 6. So putting them there, we are going to have 0 should be equal to 2x squared minus 3x. Then we have plus our 2x. Then we have minus our 3. This gives us, x is common here, so we have x, open brackets, 2x minus 3 is what we are remaining with if we remove x, plus our 1. Then we have 2x minus 3, like that. We have 0. So we are going to say x plus 1. So 0 should be equal to x plus 1 by our 2x minus 3, like that. So that means x plus 1 is equal to 0, or our 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. This gives us, we take it this side, it will be x is equal to negative 1, or our 2x is equal to, we take it this side, it will be 3 over 2 over 2. Then our x value will be equal to 3 over our 2. So that's our answer there. So x is equal to negative 1, or x is equal to 3 over 2. So same approach for the next one. We have this. So we are going to find our d is equal to term number 2 minus term number 1. Then we have another d is term number 3 minus the term number 2. So term number 2, we are going to subtract our x minus the 5 root of 2. Then our d will be equal to the negative 3 root of 2 minus what is our term number 2. So term number 2 is equal to x. So we are going to put our x like that. Then from there, knowing that this d and this d are the same, we are going to equate. So where there is d in this equation, put this. That's the meaning. So where there is d, we are going to put x minus 5 root of 2 should be equal to negative 3 root of 2 minus x. This gives us, if we take this value this side and this value this side, we are going to have x plus x should be equal to negative 3 root of 2 plus the 5 root of 2. So x plus x gives us a 2x should be equal to negative 3 plus 5 will give us positive 2. So if you have the square, something in the square root, if they are the same, just add normally. 5 plus negative 3 is positive 2. Then we have the root of 2. Then divide over 2 like that. So our x value will be equal to, we have the root of our 2 like that. So that is how we basically solve those problems. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of this important content. See you in the next tutorial.